Jungle Book 2 is a 2003 animated film produced by the Australian office at the DisneyToon Studios, as well as the Walt Disney, animation studio, released by the Walt Disney Pictures in Buena Vista. It's a sequel to the 1967 film The Jungle Book. It was released 36 years after the original. Welcome to my 14th, holy shit, Disney direct to VHS sequel, DVD sequel, movies, direct. None of the original voice actors came back again because they aren't here anymore. The film was originally produced as a direct to video film, but it released theatrically for a little bit, similar to the Peter Pan 2 sequel. Wait, I missed that one. I didn't do that one. I think I have to go back and do that one. Examples like Rescuers Down Under, which I'm not considering, Fantasia 2000. There was Peter Pan 2 and this movie. Peter Pan 2, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I missed that one. I guess because I thought it released in theaters, which it did, but I'm doing this one. So that means I gotta do the Peter Pan one now. So that means I have to do 25 reviews. Fuck. The film is not based on the second Jungle Book, not to be confused. They do have several characters in common. The film received negative reviews directed towards the animation and the similarity and the plot line to the first film, but it was a success. It fucking made $135 million on a $20 million budget.
I think they're gonna like it because I think everyone loved Jungle Book so much. I think that everyone is gonna love this new Jungle Book because they're like, wow, now we get twice the fun, But
the behind the scenes for this movie are insane.
Here, let me lay it out for you. These people are crazy.
Other than that, I don't really think there's much to say until the ending. So let us begin. Also, I was looking through my videos. I have a bunch, but there's some that I found that I've reviewed before, but now I'm pissed. But I found the Jungle Book 2 fucking the VHS of it. Shout out to the VHS. I've had it for the longest time. I don't remember watching it when I was younger. All right, open shot. The Disney Castle. We get some people talking over it. There's some guy saying to tell his story. So here we are. The Jungle Book 2. So we get Mowgli, who's telling this first movie story recap shit. Also, while I was listening to Mowgli, I couldn't help but recognize his voice from somewhere. And then it hit me. That's the voice of Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Haley Joel Osment. So I was immediately happy.
Because you have to act out certain things, like falling out of a tree or something like that.
Anyway, there's like a kid that ruins the story.
But it's gonna be kind of hard to finish the story now.
So if you remember from the first movie, the way it ended was Mowgli seeing human girl, basically being mesmerized by her, following her to Man Village, which is where he stayed to end the original off. So there's like some tension here, I guess, which is why he stayed.
We give thanks for Shanti's beautiful brown eye. Mowgli would never have found his way into our lives.
They separate, it's time for bed. So like Mowgli still doesn't think he fits in. He calls his, I guess, adoptive parents sir and ma'am. I don't know, maybe he misses Baloo. So the little boy's name, like his fucking step brother or some shit, Rajan, catapults himself into Mowgli. They go out to look for prey. They tell the parents they're gonna do some chores.
But you can't take the jungle out of the boy.
He runs into girl getting water, scares her, warning her about Shere Khan. They scare her into the water. She hates him. So then like a song starts and we get Haley Joel Osment singing about jungle, which I won't lie, he's not a bad singer. He actually kind of sounds like the original Mowgli, if I dare I say.
Without rhythm, and when it fills the air, animals everywhere.
The song kind of ends with Mowgli leading people to the jungle. A girl freaks out, screams, adoptive dad comes in, lectures him. It's normal stuff. Wannabe dad shows him the scar he got, I guess, from Shere Khan.
Oh, Shere Khan's one of the great villains.
He's sent to his bed with no dinner. He hates the girl now. She's bad. In his room, he's sad. He's thinking about Baloo. Then we get a pan to the jungle and we see the boy, Baloo, singing Bare Necessities, which is still a classic. Again, fun fact, I was listening to him. He's voiced by John Goodman. I knew immediately.
He seems to be an aging hipster who enjoys himself very much. He likes music and the outdoors.
Which is a perfect fit. You know, he's missing Mowgli. He doesn't want to sing alone. They go off wherever. Then 2 seconds after they leave, a tiger shows up just thinking about Mowgli, how good he is.
Mowgli.
Bagheera, remember Bagheera? Oh, I love that little guy. So Bagheera follows him towards the man village. He really misses him. He falls in the water, calls for a plan B, which involves the elephants. So I'm happy they brought those guys back. They stop Baloo by blocking him off. He jumps in the water to sneak past him. He does. He runs into baby elephant, but the baby elephant misses Mowgli too. So he's like, oh, fuck, I'll let you pass. Next scene, we get these like Beatles ass birds watching over Shere Khan, making fun of him with his accent.
That's Shere Khan.
What we gonna do?
Don't start that again.
Ask me if I can whoop that tiger. Go on, ask me.
Can you whoop that tiger?
I Shere Khan.
Tiger Boy sneaks into the man village where everyone is sleeping except Haley Joel Osment. He hears noises. He goes to investigate, runs into none other than the Baloo, John Goodman. So there's like cute scenes here where they play catch up. Girl goes to give Mowgli some fruits and the tiger is waiting for Mowgli and she sees Baloo just kind of tossing him around and thinks he's dying and she screams.
Wild animal! Where? Come on, let's get out of here.
So, of course, when everyone comes out, they see the tiger and they start fucking with him. Shere Khan ends up running away. But by the way, the girl's name is Shanti. Shanti? She follows Baloo and Mowgli in the jungle with the little boy not far behind. Tiger is happy they're in the jungle now. So the next scene, we get some catching up with the boys about how terrible work and chores are. And who do we see? None other than Kaa, the snake. That's how you say his name is, right? Is it Ka? So basically at this point, it feels like this movie is just like one of those, hey, remember this character from the first movie? Well, here they are again. Just like every scene does this, it feels like so far. Also, by the way, the voice actor for the snake is none other than Jim Cummings, who's also the voice of Winnie the Pooh. This Jim Cummings guy, I swear to God, has been in like, I think he's in, it feels like he's in every single Disney animated movie, every single goddamn movie. What's special about him in this movie though, the original voice actor for Winnie the Pooh was also the voice actor for Kaa in the original Jungle Book. I think that's kind of neat that he kind of replaced him, and I think he does a pretty good job. But every time I hear Kaa's voice, I just think of Pooh. So back with the boys, they start singing Bare Necessities, and honestly, I smiled because this song is special to me. So fun fact, a little off topic, the original Jungle Book, when I was younger, when I watched it, I'm gonna say like 15 years ago. I loved it so much. It made me want to start collecting all the original movies on like DVD and shit because, you know, that shit was more popular than the VHSs. So I remember that song just being like, I used to watch Jungle Book religiously every day. I don't know why I never watched the second one. I'm kind of regretting it now, but this song was good and they do a good rendition. Again, John Goodman and Osment are, I think, a good cast for these guys. The movie's pointless, but it's a good cast.
They say variety is the spice of life. And I'm the human spice rack.
So what attracted you to do a story like?
Because like they do the same stuff in the first movie for this song. Like it's just this, they just kind of recreate the first song animation for the most part. Again, we get the girl just lost in the jungle, running into some wild ass animals. She accidentally burns the snake and now he wants her as a snack. Reasonable. He does his eye intimidation shtick again. Then this happens. Talk about perfect timing. He actually fucks the snake up, which I think it should be dead, but it's probably not. So now it's just the two of them lost in the jungle. So now we're back to the not dead snake again. He runs into Tiger Shere Khan. He slips up.
Stupid man cub. Man cub.
So after almost choking him to death, he tells him he's just at the swamps, pulls it out of his ass. The next morning, the fam is aware that all the kids are missing and are worried. They go out to look for them. Bagheera ends up getting trampled by elephants and sees the parents looking for them. Bagheera is mad at Baloo, again, go figure. While Baloo and Mowgli are living the life, Mowgli goes,
Check this out.
the fuck taught you that?
Shanti showed me.
Shanti?
No, I said Wanty. I wanted.
Baggy finds Balloon, says man in jungle. Mowgli ends up hiding, so Baggy goes to find him. Mowgli's like, wow, the village wants me back? Then Baloo goes,
Shanti? You definitely don't want her to find you.
Then Mowgli is like,
No.
fuck
can't
yeah,
let
they
anyone
can't
find
find
us.
me. Which, okay, he says to roar at anyone that tries to take him from Baloo, and if he sees that girl, to just scream as loud as he can, which I wonder if that's gonna happen later. Next scene, we got Tiger Khan at the swamp looking for Boy.
That snake lied to me.
The Beatles bird just kind of swoop in with some more jokes at the ready.
Now, don't take it out on the water.
They just really like harassing him. There's this bird named Lucky, which, fun fact, voiced by Phil Collins of all people. It starts talking about the man cub and where he is, and the other birds are like, Lucky, shut your gob. He then proceeds to kill Lucky.
Is it ironic that your name is Lucky?
Next scene, we're at the King Louie hideout. Remember that place from the first movie? He says King Louie has dipped from the place and he's chill with the monkeys now, so it's like a secret hideout.
I mean, everybody who's anybody. Nobody who's nobody don't know nothing about no place that everybody who's anybody knows about. You dig?
No, my head hurts.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently there was like some, the King Louie estate or some shit. There was like some fiasco that happened. I don't know the details, but there's a reason why they couldn't put King Louie in here. So I guess they just kind of kicked him out. Don't ask. A new song plays at the hideout. It's like a party scene. So like they like to dance a lot in this movie. I don't know. This song's just whatever. It's just all the jungle animals jiving. Let's skip this one. Baloo explains the man village to the other animals, how bad they are, especially the girl. We just really hate that girl. Mowgli runs away because he's hurt or something. He runs to the tree to look at the village. You know, he starts to sing that jungle rhythm song from the first one, but all sad this time. Next scene, Bad Girl and Kid are wandering. They hear him sing and then they just find him just like that.
Mowgli! Shanti? Oh!
Baloo finds them moments later and sees Evil Girl and gets his mean face ready. He fucks up the execution.
Roar!
She says,
That hurt.
You come anywhere near Ranjan and I'll really show you hurt.
I'm gonna pause it here. This just occurred to me, but how does she understand him? With Mowgli, it makes sense because he was raised in the jungle by him, you know? But she wasn't. I'm not gonna question it too much. It's just a thought. Let's continue. They're trying to explain themselves what the fuck is going on. Baloo lets slip that he told him to scare her. So she gets mad that he wanted to scare her away.
Oh, man, you weren't kidding about her. She's bad news.
No, she's not.
There's a lot going on here. Baloo realizes that he wanted the girl to find them, and Mowgli runs off to find her, which he does shortly after.
Do me?
Oh, time for the bad guy monologue. So he throws some dirt in his eyes, runs away. He hides the other kids. She runs after him anyway. Baby kid runs into Baloo. They go off together. It's a wild chase. Mowgli makes it to Monkey Temple, jumps some lava, which I didn't know there was a volcano in the jungle. He has him cornered to an extent. Next scene.
Faster! Faster!
Not another man cub.
I laughed at that. Shanti is next to make it to the Monkey Palace, followed by Baloo. They run into each other.
Then
I
I
was
have a
attacked
problem.
by a snake.
And that's
but
why
I really don't care.
I'm here
because I
to
am
help
here to help
Mowgli.
I'm glad we're finally on the same page here. They start beating on the gongs. The three of them are just confusing the hell out of this poor tiger. Oops again. He gives him the ultimatum of you or your girlfriend. Then Mowgli just fucking shows himself. He runs towards him. Baloo with the punt. And then this scene happens.
We can do it!
No comment here. And then this scene happens. So he didn't die, but now he gets to live the rest of his days listening to the Beatles birds. I don't think that's a bad way to go. All is well, the village is within reach, but Mowgli still isn't sure if he wants to go back, but she decides that she wants to go back. He runs to hug the bear. He tells him to go to the damn village. They do a sad wave to each other. Very sad, very sad. The dad forgives him just, right off the bat. He understands the jungle is part of who he is. So Baloo is gonna miss him.
Wait a minute. I'm having myself an idea.
He has an idea. Next morning, they go out to get some water, and wow, they sneak out to hang out with the animals again. Who would have thought? Bare necessity starts to play. They can see each other whenever the fuck they want to now. Fucking pan up shot at the end, and that's the Jungle fucking Book 2. The credits song is a remix of I Want to Be Like You, in case you missed that song, which is a good song. Not as good as the original, but. So yeah, this is what a useless movie. Like, it starts off, it just kind of goes full circle. It starts off him in the village, right? Because that's where he wanted to be, and then he goes off to the jungle, kind of some adventures, and then ultimately comes back to the village. So like nothing happened. I guess now he can see Baloo whenever he wants, but that's it. Overall, it wasn't a terrible movie. I like the voice actors. I like some of the songs, even though they were just songs from the first movie, but redone. Animation was good. Story fucking ass. In the 1990s, fun fact, the screenwriter duo Bob Hildenberg and Rob Muir submitted a Jungle Book 2 screenplay in which Baloo ventured to save his romantic interest from like a poacher. Disney ultimately went with a different direction in the sequel. So fun fact about the voice actors, John Goodman and Joel Osment, they were never together recording this movie. John recorded his voices in New Orleans while Haley Joel Osment recorded his in Cali.
And the funny part about it is that I've only met John Goodman today for the first time. We never met during the actual recording process because he was recording in New Orleans, I think, and I was doing it here, and he was never in town.
You recorded this?
I started recording this when I was 10, and I finished it when I was 14. So it was a big voice change that I had to physically make sure my voice always sounded the same in every recording process.
Due to like a legal dispute, King Louie the monkey could not be included in this film for whatever reason. Some random facts, I guess. The decision was made to keep Shere Khan in shadow during the beginning of the film to reflect his wounded pride. I don't know. A few other things. The film wasn't originally intended to be released straight to video, but it was supposed to be in February of 2002. But in 2003, third installment to book was planned. It would have been about Baloo and Shere Khan being captured, sold off to a fucking Russian circus, and Mowgli, Shanti, Rajan, Bagheera deciding to save them both. And like also during that movie, Shere Khan would have like regretted his hatred towards humans. Basically, it would have made Shere Khan a good guy at the end of the movie. It was never materialized. I'm sure there's a few things more I'm missing, but that's it. I don't want to talk anymore. So thank you for joining me. Join me next time where I cover the next Disney direct to VHS, DVD, Disney sequel movie, Peter Pan 2, which fun fact, again, like I said, this was released a few years before, but I skipped over it. So now we're going to go back and do it because it was released in theaters. It wasn't on my list, but this was on my list. So make sure no one can tell me that I missed it. Thank you.